Okay. Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah. Top five quarterbacks. Haven't done that for this year. People are probably gonna be like, huh? Some people gonna be like, huh? What are we talking about here? These are the top five quarterbacks from this past year. Take these off because I'm sweating. All right. What's up, One True Emperor? Chilling. Hold on real quick. Let me get started. I got to send some notifications out because YouTube isn't on their job at all. Gonna do the top five QBs. Hold on, guys. I'm sharing this to everybody. I think everybody at work. What's up, Strictly? Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all come in here. Need everybody seeing this because there's going to be some hate. People going to be mad at the list I got. Let's see. Right. I'm finna wait a little bit. Don't ignore little bro. What up, Q? Don't ignore little bro. Get off that phone. Strictly shut your butt up. You trying to get blocked today, Strictly? Trying to tell me what to do? Don't nobody tell HD what to do. All right. So since it seemed like, what did I walk into? Me having to tell Strictly to shut the hell up. Now the top 5 quarterbacks are basically who had the most consistent. To me, all the quarterbacks this year were very inconsistent. It really was never no clear-cut favorite quarterback. One week you had one guy, the next week somebody different. Everybody has a bad loss on their resume. You have guys with bad losses on their resume. Josh Allen lost to the Jaguars, and somebody else that was in the Titans and other guys. Mahomes lost to certain teams. It's like everybody had a bad year. Brady lost to the Saints twice, who didn't make the playoffs. Rodgers, he did well, but he lied basically about the taking the googly moogly. So this year quarterback play really wasn't up to par. Now, coming in at number 5 for the top 5 quarterback of the 2021 to 2022 season is Crybaby Rodgers. Crybaby Rodgers is number 5 because, like I said, he's the second greatest to me regular season quarterback in history. And that's behind Peyton Manning. But the only difference is Peyton Manning was transcendent and Peyton Manning made others better. Crybaby Rodgers, he doesn't make people really better. He just is able to give them the ball when they need it. He's too worried about his touchdown to interception ratio. That's why you catch him throwing the ball to the dirt a lot of times. Plays a lot of backyard football, not really a commander of the game or the team. So we really don't care for him in the postseason. He does like he always does. He chokes, loses a game. Another part of the team, like the defense or offense, will give up a big play in the game, and then they'll find a way to deflect the blame onto like the special teams or the defense, where Aaron Rodgers has been terrible as far as a throwing wise, as well as moving the ball, managing the game. He's been an F or a D in the past 5-6 years, maybe 7. It puts up numbers, puts up yards, and is 5 in the top 5 discussion. Josh Allen is number 4. What's up, Intelligent Psycho? Absolutely. Peyton Manning controlled the offense better than Aaron Rodgers. He said D4 was the most consistent, sitting at home collecting checks. You're right. D4 was. Hey, D4 got paid. He got paid. You can get mad or hate on D4, but man, D4 got paid. He got paid. So, but number 4 is Josh Allen. Josh Allen is nothing more than Cam Newton. He plays just like Cam. He's just like Cam, has the powerful arm. Play breaks down. He's able to get out, make the play with his arm, with his legs. You said audio messing up. They probably sabotaging my page. Hello? Hello? Does it sound better? It's chopping. Yeah, they messing with my audio. They doing it on purpose. What's up, Bear? They're messing it up on purpose, so bear with it, Q. Now, Josh Allen is number 4, like I was saying. He's nothing more than Cam Newton. He plays just like Cam. He throws the ball just like Cam. The only difference between him and Cam actually played with less compared to him. Cam actually is the better overall quarterback than Josh Allen. But Josh Allen, I give him credit. I know I've been tough on Josh Allen, but Josh Allen has been playing spectacular. He's basically been clutch. Josh Allen's one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the league today. He's able to run the ball whenever the play breaks down. That's when he's at his best. He can improvise. One of the best improvisers. In big games, Josh Allen usually plays up to par. Just like we've seen against the Kansas City Chiefs, he played up to par, did what he had to do, made the plays, made the throws, moved the offense. What up, Dante? Moved the offense, got it to everybody around him. If they give him a running game, expect Josh Allen to get to the Super Bowl and possibly win it in the next 2 or 3 years. Now, if they give him a running game next year, if they run the ball more and then have him throw less, the Buffalo Bills will be in the Super Bowl and they possibly could win their first ever title. I like what he's made of. He plays tough in tougher games, big games. He gets hit. He gets back up. The guy's amazing. I can't hate. I went back and watched the film. He did his thing. He's one of the best upcoming young gunners that we got out here. Now, at number 3, the top 5 2021 to 2022 season goes to the GOAT, Tom Brady. Tom Brady is number 3 on the list. Tom Brady carried a Buccaneers team that was injured riddle. I don't know if the injury bug was a disease. It was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because we lost our whole secondary. We lost our linebackers for a minute. We lost our front 4 was the only consistency on the team. JPP, Sue, Veda, and Barrett. Those guys stayed in there to play for the whole season. It's crazy. Josh Allen is a cheat code on Madden. Yeah, he is, Bear. He's the new Cam Newton and Michael Vick. Josh Allen is nothing more than Cam Newton. Cam Newton plays the same. Josh Allen plays the same way as Cam Newton. Oh, my bad, Cooley. Yeah, JPP was out. But anyway, everybody was out. Tom Brady kept winning. He kept putting the ball in the end zone without a running game. Roe Jones had fumbleitis. What else? Still the king. He was fumbleitis. Leonard Fournette was always he got hurt. Godwin got hurt. Mike Evans was up and down. Everybody else, Gronk was done. Gronk was a shell of himself the whole season. Defensively, they signed Richard Sherman. He ended up being hurt for the year. Their whole secondary was banged up. The linebackers banged up. It was messed up. But Tom Brady kept it together. Almost pulled off one of the best comebacks of his career against the Rams. Fell short by 3 points. It hurts, man. It hurts. But he played great. Played a great game, did everything he was supposed to. Tom Brady is my number 3. Now, for my number 2, quarterback for the whole year, this is tough, but I'm going to go with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is the number 2 quarterback from this year. Joe Burrow, basically, him and Jamar Chase is the new. We got 8 people in here, only 4 likes. Hit the like button. If you don't want to comment, at least hit the like for your boy. Him and Jamar Chase. What up, S. Young? Joe Burrow's number 2. Him and Jamar Chase were just dominating the league. Looking like the LSU days. They were throwing the ball all over the field. Joe Burrow is like the last of the pocket passers. Him, Mac Jones, they are 2 of the last, and Justin Herbert. Those 3 are the last of the pocket passers. They're going to be the new generation pocket passers. Joe Burrow was extraordinary this year. Blew the Ravens out both times when they had Lamar, without Lamar. Ran through the Browns. I think the first time they lost to the Browns beat their butt. And the second time they beat them, that was one of his bad games. He basically stayed consistent, got them to the playoffs, got past 2 teams in the Oakland Raiders, and of course, the Tennessee Titans. Even though that was more their fault, he handled the pressure, got the ball to the people he needed to get them to, made great decisions. Yeah, Browns beat them twice, exact. So he lost twice to the Browns, beat the Ravens twice, beat the Steelers, handled his own, but those are on his resume. Kyler Murray is an honorable mention. I got an honorable mention list. I'm going to do that before I do number 1. Now, Joe Burrow has gotten those guys to the playoffs, did his thing. First year, got hurt because he didn't really have weapons. Now he had Jamar Chase added to the team, took off. Joe Mixon, having him as one of the best backs in the league, got the job done. Shout out and kudos to Joe Burrow. I see him being one of the best in the league. Yeah, 0-3 versus the Browns. Yeah, Bear. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Browns got his number. So, but he played a great game, did what he had to do. Yeah, no O-line. He has no offensive line, and he was still able to do what he did. Got to give it to him. Now, honorable mentions. Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert. What up, Robert Eden? Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert. Those 2 are honorable mention. Let me see. Lamar Jackson, albeit he didn't play a full season, but when he played, the Ravens were at the top spot of the AFC when he played. Mac Jones, got to give him credit for his first year to do what he did, to manage the offense, get the ball to his playmakers. He's also an honorable mention. Russell Wilson was pretty good, but he got hurt when he was starting. They did okay. So that was my honorable mentions. And also Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had a good season on the low for not having all his pieces. Now, the number 1 quarterback of the 2021 to 22, everyone's going to get mad, is going to go to Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is the number 1 quarterback because his team made it to the playoffs. The kids love him. He's living up to what the league wants him to. The only thing he has to work on is basically work on him being a pocket passer. Has to work on being a pocket passer more. The Chiefs were dead in the door, and he was coming back by running the ball himself, dinking and donking. He's throwing to the flats more, getting it to his slot receivers a little more. They need a guy basically to they need a better guy like Pringle came alive with them, running the right routes. Tyreek Hill can't run routes, but he's a home run hitter. You also have Travis Kelce, who basically on the low has been having a good season. Very you get physical with them, you could beat them, but at the end of the day, they show mental toughness in a lot of games that they really shouldn't have won. Last week's game against the Bills, even though we know the refs helped them, he did what he had to do to win, and they handled their business. So that's my top 5 to recap. Number 5, I said Aaron Rodgers. Number 4, Josh Allen. Number 3, Tom Brady. Number 2, Joe Burrow. And number 1, Patrick Mahomes. That's your 5. Dak is an honorable mention, but I don't give Dak honorable mention because he beat up on weak teams this year, Q. He really didn't beat nobody. His only solid win was against the Patriots, who were a playoff team. Everybody else, it was mediocre. But he could change it up next year. But that's my top 5. Number 5, Crybaby Rodgers. Number 4, Josh Allen. Number 3, Tom Brady. Number 2, Joe Burrow. Number 1, Pat Mahomes. That's your top 5 of the season. No, Dak did not beat us. We beat Dak game 1, week 1. Tampa beat him in Tampa. Now, my review of Peacemaker. I got to give a round of applause. John Cena is amazing. This is the role for him. This is his role. He don't need to play any other role. This is his role. Peacemaker. This is his role. In this episode, what's up, Matt Mizzle Show? Yeah, that's the top 5, man. That's a good top 5. I mean, you could put either one of those 5 as number 1. Tom Brady had the most touchdowns, most yards. You could put him in 1, 2, or 3. Pat balled out this year when their games didn't look good. Number 2, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow surprised me the most. He had a big jump. Now to Peacemaker. This episode, they basically were going to a plant to basically find out if the butterflies are there. What they did find out is that the plant that they were at, the warehouse, was the food source for the butterflies. Not only that, the butterflies not only take over humans, they could take over animals as well, as the gorilla was beating their ass. The gorilla was whooping their ass. Was whooping their ass. The whole episode. I was like, damn, that's a big gorilla. Gorilla whooped their ass. The whole episode. The whole episode. Beat their ass. So, also, Peacemaker was able to see with his mask. They actually bonded. The part that was good was when him and the fat guy with the dyed beard, they were going at it. he was giving him the business, and it was funny. And Adebayo, which is the black girl who we find out is the head lady over all of its daughter, had to plan a diary on him so they could basically get him locked up, get Peacemaker locked up, get him out the picture. We don't know. There might be more butterflies because Adebayo at the end put on the mask. She had the x-ray vision. She saw through the skull of the head guy that's there with him, and he chased her outside. So we don't know if she becomes a butterfly. Most likely she will. She might become a butterfly. These butterflies, what they do is they take over the person's brain and they control them. So the person has to eat this honey or whatever type of stuff, goo, this little goo stuff, and it absorbs into them so they can stay alive. If they don't have it, they'll die off. They'll wither away. So that's their food source. But Peacemaker's episode last night was 4 out of 4 stars. Great episode. John Cena is being himself. This is the John Cena I want to see. I don't want to see the Marine John Cena, all that crap. I want to see John Cena beating butt, shooting people, being a sarcastic a-hole. That's what makes the show. That's what makes the show great. Seriously. That's what makes it great. Hardcore. What up, Nerdy Blue? Hardcore, basically, her character is starting to open up more. She's starting to get comfortable with everybody, which is good because she's the serious one out of everybody. She really don't want to be there with nobody. She can't stand everybody. She really hate everybody. Well, Q, D4 didn't play this year. If D4 would have played, he could have been number 1. NFL is not only about stats, it's about availability. What up, Markel? Well, he Mahomo, but he backed it up this year, man. He backed it up. He did what he was supposed to do. So I'm probably going to do a live stream tonight. We might be talking about, we're going to have 3 tiers, and we're going to talk about the best basketball players of all time. We're going to see if they're a tier 1, tier 2, or a tier 3. That's cool, Q, but he's not helping the team win. Now, Peacemaker, I believe the next episode, Peacemaker's basically going to get visited by the cops. The cops are going to arrest him. They're going to basically, Adebayo and the other guy are going to be butterflies. They're going to be acting weird, and everyone's going to be looking like, what's going on? But everyone's, the one chick hardcore is going to be very skeptical of the whole situation. So that's what we're going to do. We might do a live stream tonight. I'm involved what time? I don't know, Mac. Just be on the lookout. But it's going to be tonight. We're going to have our tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tier 1 is going to be legends. Okay? Tier 1 is legends. Tier 2 is a good sorry mother effer, and tier 3 is role players. All role players are tier 3. Well, Q, I understand that, but this is 2021 to 22. Now, 2020 to 21, D4 was number 1, 2, or 3. If you do a list, Q, you can make him number 1. On my list, he doesn't make the 10 or the 15 or the 20. He didn't play. If you don't play, you don't get a score. It's like coming to class. You don't do your job, get a grade, you got a 0. I can't disqualify everybody else because this guy was out, even though me and you know it was a setup, allegedly. But hey, it is what it is. But we're going to have a live stream tonight. I'm going to see y'all then. Thank y'all for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. If you love what you hear, you go to the description box. Hit the link, it'll take you to the Cash App, or you can click the link that I got pinned up in the comment section to get to the Cash App. You could donate $1, $1 million. Oh, I got to give a shout out for the Cash App donation. Shout out to Derek Langan Jr. Thank you for your Cash App, sir. It is much appreciated. Thank you, sir. We appreciate what you bring. I'm going to keep bringing you guys content. Thank you guys for listening. Love you guys. I am out. Live, boy. And it's your boy, Deezy.